The Calm and Confident Parent: The Secret to Raising Respectful, Cooperative Kids.
Author J. Ha.
Published by Breezy Parenting. Introduction: The Power of Calm and Confident Parenting. Parenting is one of life's most rewarding yet challenging roles, filled with moments of joy, frustration, and everything in between. Amid the chaos of raising children, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed or unsure about how to navigate their ever-changing needs. Yet there is a secret that holds the key to fostering happier, more cooperative kids: calm and confident parenting. When you approach your role as a parent with emotional steadiness and self-assurance, something remarkable happens. Your children naturally respond with respect and cooperation. Children are intuitive beings who pick up on subtle cues from their caregivers. A worried or anxious demeanor often invites resistance, while confidence fosters trust and compliance. Psychological research supports this dynamic, showing that children are more likely to challenge parents who appear insecure, but instinctively look up to those who exude calm authority. This book will guide you toward becoming the kind of parent you've always wanted to be, one who leads with grace under pressure, sets boundaries without fear, and nurtures a peaceful family environment. We'll explore why authoritative, not authoritarian, parenting works, how worry weakens your influence, and practical techniques for regulating your emotions during stressful moments. You'll also discover the importance of balancing confidence with autonomy, supportive guidance, earning respect through consistency, and staying non-reactive during conflicts. By adopting these principles, you'll create a home where both you and your children thrive. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Let's begin transforming not just our parenting style, but the very foundation of our family's happiness. After all, when we lead with calmness and confidence, everyone wins. Chapter 1: The Psychology of Parental Authority. From the moment they are born, children seek guidance. They look to their parents not only for love and care, but also for leadership. This innate need for direction stems from an evolutionary perspective. Children instinctively follow confident leaders, because it ensures their safety and well-being. Drawing on insights from child psychology, we see that this dynamic is deeply rooted in human nature. Just as animals in a herd rely on the strength and composure of their leader, children naturally gravitate toward parents who project calm authority. Research shows that children respond best to what psychologists call authoritative parenting. Unlike authoritarian parenting, which relies on strict rules and punishment, authoritative parenting balances firmness with warmth and understanding. It's about setting clear expectations while remaining empathetic and responsive to your child's needs. Studies consistently demonstrate that this approach fosters respect, cooperation, and even intrinsic motivation in children. Because when kids feel both guided and valued, they internalize the lessons you teach them, rather than resisting out of fear or rebellion. Consider the words of leadership expert Simon Sinek. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. This principle applies beautifully to parenting. Being a leader doesn't mean controlling every aspect of your child's life. It means creating a safe space where they can grow, explore, and learn. When you lead with confidence, your children will trust your decisions and feel secure enough to cooperate. But how do you cultivate this kind of parental authority? It starts with self-awareness. Recognize that your energy sets the tone for your home. If you're anxious or uncertain, your child may sense this and act out accordingly. On the other hand, when you embody calm assurance, you signal to your child that you are capable of handling whatever challenges arise. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect, it simply means showing up with intention and poise. In the chapters ahead, we'll delve deeper into specific strategies for building emotional regulation, fostering autonomy, and earning your child's respect. For now, remember this foundational truth: children want to follow someone they believe in. By embracing your role as a steady, confident guide, you lay the groundwork for a harmonious and cooperative family dynamic. Chapter 2. Why worry and fear weaken your influence. Parenting is an emotional journey, and it's natural to feel worry or fear when it comes to your child's well-being. After all, you want nothing more than to protect them from harm and ensure their happiness. However, when these emotions take center stage in your parenting style, they can unintentionally weaken your influence over your child. Anxiety-based parenting not only undermines your authority, but also creates a ripple effect that leads to defiance rather than respect. Psychological studies reveal a fascinating paradox. Children are less likely to cooperate with parents who exude fear or uncertainty. When a parent constantly worries aloud, "Be careful. Don't do that. What if something happens?" It sends a message to the child that the world, and perhaps even the parent, isn't safe or reliable. Over time, this erodes trust and encourages resistance. Children may begin testing boundaries more frequently, sensing that their parents' anxiety makes those boundaries inconsistent or negotiable. In essence, fear-based parenting invites power struggles because it shifts the dynamic from leadership to reactivity. Consider the difference between being protective and being overprotective. A protective parent sets reasonable limits, while empowering their child to navigate challenges safely. For example, teaching a toddler how to climb stairs carefully fosters independence within a framework of safety. An overprotective parent, however, might hover anxiously, repeatedly warning the child about falling or rushing to intervene at every misstep. While intentions may be good, such behavior can inadvertently communicate doubt, both in the child's abilities and in the parent's own capacity to handle potential mishaps. The psychological impact of anxious parenting extends beyond immediate defiance. Research shows that children raised in environments dominated by parental fear often struggle with self-confidence and decision-making skills later in life. They may internalize the belief that the world is inherently unsafe, or that they lack the competence to manage its challenges. Conversely, when parents model calmness and confidence, children develop resilience and problem-solving abilities, knowing they have a steady guide to rely on when needed. So how can you break free from the cycle of worry? Start by recognizing that fear is contagious, but so is calm. Mirror neurons, the brain cells responsible for emotional contagion, mean that your child picks up on your energy whether you realize it or not. By practicing mindfulness and focusing on solutions rather than worst-case scenarios, you can project a sense of stability that reassures your child and strengthens your bond. Ultimately, the goal is to strike a balance. Stay vigilant without becoming overwhelmed, set boundaries without stifling exploration, and offer guidance without instilling fear. As we move forward, remember this. Your confidence as a parent isn't just about managing your child's behavior, it's about shaping their worldview. And when you replace worry with poise, you give them the gift of security, trust, and empowerment. Chapter 3. Emotional Regulation. The Key to a Peaceful Home. A parent's emotional state is like the weather in your home. It sets the tone for everyone living under the same roof. When you're calm and centered, your household feels peaceful and secure. But when you're upset or reactive, tension spreads quickly, often leading to unnecessary battles. This isn't just an observation, it's rooted in science. The concept of emotional contagion, the way emotions spread from person to person, is driven by mirror neurons in our brains. These specialized cells allow us to catch the feelings of those around us, especially our children who are particularly attuned to their parents' energy. When a child throws a tantrum or acts out, it's easy to get swept up in frustration or anger. However, reacting emotionally in these moments doesn't resolve the issue, it escalates it. In fact, when you lose your cool during such conflicts, you're unknowingly handing over power to your child. Their negative behavior triggers your reaction, which reinforces their actions and creates a cycle of emotional warfare. At that moment, they hold the reins, not you. But what if you could flip the script? Instead of being pulled into their storm, imagine stepping back and responding with calmness and positivity. By doing so, You shift the dynamic entirely. For example, when a child is upset because they can't have something they want, instead of snapping, "Stop crying," you might kneel down, make eye contact, and say warmly, "I see you're really disappointed. Let's figure this out together." This simple act transforms the interaction from confrontation to connection. You take control of the situation not through force but through emotional leadership. This approach works because of how deeply children rely on their parents to regulate their own emotions. When you respond with uplifting energy, you help them move from negativity to positivity. In essence, you empower them to feel capable of managing their feelings. And in that moment, something remarkable happens. You gain significant respect from your child. They begin to see you as someone who can handle challenges without losing composure, a steady guide they trust and admire. The subconscious battle at play here is one of influence. If you react impulsively to your child's tantrums or meltdowns, you inadvertently reinforce their belief that their emotions control you. On the other hand, when you remain calm and use positive reinforcement, you demonstrate mastery over the situation, while also teaching them valuable skills about emotional regulation. Over time, this builds mutual respect and strengthens your bond. So how do you practice emotional regulation in the heat of the moment? Start by recognizing the signs of escalating emotions for both yourself and your child. Take a deep breath, count to 5, or silently repeat a calming phrase like, "This is temporary." Then focus on connecting before correcting. Validate their feelings. "I understand why you're upset," before offering solutions or redirection. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to model emotional intelligence. By staying calm and composed, you show your child that emotions don't have to dictate behavior, they can be managed and transformed. This not only fosters a more peaceful home but also equips your child with tools they'll carry throughout life. In the end, emotional regulation isn't just about keeping the peace, it's about empowering both yourself and your child. When you lead with calmness and positivity, you win the emotional battle not by overpowering them but by lifting them up. And in doing so, you create a foundation of trust, cooperation, and lasting respect. Chapter 4: Confidence versus Control. What kids truly need. In the quest to raise well-behaved, cooperative children, many parents fall into the trap of trying to control every aspect of their child's behavior. They set rigid rules, micromanage decisions, and intervene at the first sign of trouble. While this approach may stem from good intentions, a desire to protect or guide, it often backfires, leading to rebellion rather than compliance. The truth is, children don't need controlling parents. They need confident ones who trust them enough to grow. Control-based parenting sends a subtle but powerful message. "I don't believe you can handle this on your own." Whether it's dictating how a child should play, hovering over homework, or stepping in to resolve conflicts with peers, excessive control undermines a child's sense of autonomy. Over time, this erodes their self-confidence and fosters resentment. Studies show that children raised in overly controlling environments are more likely to exhibit defiance, anxiety, and even low motivation. They begin to see themselves as incapable, relying on external authority rather than developing inner discipline. On the other hand, confident guidance empowers children to take ownership of their actions while providing a supportive framework. This style of parenting, often referred to as autonomy supportive, emphasizes collaboration over command. Instead of saying, "You must clean your room right now," a confident parent might say, "Your room needs tidying up. How would you like to approach it?" By offering choices and respecting their perspective, you foster independence while maintaining structure. Research highlights the benefits of autonomy supportive parenting. Children who feel trusted and supported are more likely to cooperate willingly, think critically, and develop intrinsic motivation. For example, studies have shown that when parents encourage decision-making, even in small ways, like letting a child choose between 2 healthy snacks, they build problem-solving skills and a sense of responsibility. These children learn to navigate challenges confidently, because they know their voice matters. The key difference between confidence and control lies in trust. Confident parents trust not only their own ability to lead, but also their child's capacity to learn and grow. They understand that mistakes are opportunities for growth, not failures to be punished. When a child forgets their lunchbox or struggles with a school project, a confident parent offers guidance without taking over. This balance of support and freedom helps children develop resilience and accountability. Of course, letting go of control isn't always easy. It requires faith in your child's potential and comfort with imperfection. But remember, confidence doesn't mean having all the answers, it means being willing to let your child find theirs. As you embrace this mindset, you'll notice a shift. Your child will begin to listen more willingly, cooperate more readily, and take pride in their accomplishments. Ultimately, what kids truly need is a parent who believes in them, not one who tries to mold them into perfection. By replacing control with confidence, you create a relationship built on mutual respect and trust. And in doing so, you empower your child to become the best version of themselves. Chapter 5: The Science of Respect. How it's earned, not demanded. Respect, the bedrock of any thriving relationship, assumes a particularly crucial role in the intricate dance of the parent-child dynamic. Yet a prevalent misconception persists, that respect can be commanded through sheer authority or enforced through rigid rules. In truth, respect is not a commodity to be demanded, but rather a value to be earned. Children, with their inherent sensitivity, instinctively respond to parents who embody emotional steadiness, consistency, and fairness. When these qualities are consistently demonstrated, respect naturally blossoms. Psychological research lends credence to this principle. Studies consistently reveal that children are more inclined to respect parents who exhibit emotional regulation and reliability. A parent who maintains composure during conflicts, fulfills promises, and consistently enforces boundaries conveys a powerful message: I am someone you can rely upon. This predictability cultivates a sense of security and trust, the very foundation upon which mutual respect is built. Consistency proves particularly vital in the realm of limit setting. For instance, if a parent establishes a rule regarding screen time but enforces it only sporadically, the child learns that the boundary lacks significance. Over time, this undermines both the parent's authority and the child's respect for it. Conversely, when rules are applied fairly and consistently, children gain clarity about expectations and feel secure within those parameters. Consistency, however, should not be mistaken for rigidity. It signifies clarity and unwavering follow-through. Follow-through stands as another essential element in the process of earning respect. If a promise is made, whether it pertains to rewarding positive behavior or imposing consequences for misbehavior, it is imperative to fulfill it. Breaking promises, even unintentionally, conveys to children that words lack weight. Conversely, consistent follow-through demonstrates integrity and reinforces the parent's role as a dependable leader. Therefore, how can parents actively cultivate respect within their relationships with their children? Research-backed strategies offer valuable guidance. First, modeling respectful behavior is paramount. Treating children with the same level of respect one hopes to receive, listening attentively, speaking kindly, and refraining from belittling or shaming, even during disagreements, sets a powerful example. Second, establishing clear expectations is crucial. Communicating rules explicitly and explaining the rationale behind them enhances children's understanding and encourages willing compliance. Third, maintaining composure under pressure is essential. While emotional outbursts or yelling may temporarily halt undesirable behavior, they ultimately damage long-term respect. Practicing emotional regulation, even in challenging moments, is key. Fourth, celebrating effort, not just outcomes, fosters a positive connection and motivates continued effort. Acknowledging children's attempts to do the right thing regardless of the outcome reinforces their intrinsic motivation. Finally, repairing ruptures quickly demonstrates humility and strengthens respect. No one is perfect, and there will be times when parents lose their temper or make mistakes. Sincere apologies and efforts to repair the relationship are crucial. Ultimately, earning a child's respect hinges on embodying the qualities worthy of admiration, not on demanding it. Cultivating emotional steadiness, consistency, and follow-through creates a relationship rooted in mutual admiration and cooperation. When children genuinely respect their parents, they are far more likely to listen, cooperate, and thrive. As parents navigate this journey, it is essential to remember that respect is not a singular achievement, but rather an ongoing process. Every interaction presents an opportunity to reinforce the values and behaviors that foster deep, lasting respect. By committing to this endeavor, parents not only strengthen their bond with their children, but also equip them with the tools to cultivate respectful relationships throughout their lives. Chapter 6: The Power of Non-Reactivity in Parenting. In the heat of a tantrum, a sibling squabble, or a defiant no, it's easy to feel provoked into reacting emotionally. But one of the most transformative skills a parent can develop is non-reactivity, the ability to remain calm and composed, even in the face of challenging behavior. Non-reactivity isn't about ignoring your child's emotions or brushing off misbehavior. Rather, it's about responding thoughtfully instead of impulsively. When you stay calm during conflicts, you not only de-escalate the situation, but also model emotional regulation for your child. Psychological studies on conflict resolution highlight the effectiveness of non-reactive approaches. Reacting with frustration, anger, or panic often amplifies the problem, turning minor incidents into full-blown power struggles. For example, when a child refuses to put away their toys and a parent responds by yelling, the child may dig in their heels further, escalating the tension. However, when a parent remains calm and uses techniques like active listening or empathetic statements, "I see you're having fun, but it's time to clean up now," the child is more likely to cooperate without resistance. De-escalation is both an art and a science, and there are proven strategies to help you master it. One powerful technique is pausing before responding. Taking a deep breath gives you a moment to assess the situation objectively and choose a measured response. Another effective method is narrating the situation aloud, which helps both you and your child process what's happening. For instance, saying, "I notice you're upset because we had to leave the park early," validates their feelings while keeping the focus on understanding rather than blame. Real-life examples illustrate the power of non-reactivity. Imagine a scenario where a child spills juice on the carpet. A reactive response might involve raising your voice. "How could you be so careless?" This reaction not only shames the child but also creates a negative association with making mistakes. A non-reactive approach, however, focuses on solutions. "Oops. Let's grab a towel and clean this up together." By staying calm, you turn the incident into a learning opportunity rather than a source of conflict. Non-reactivity also has a profound impact on your child's emotional development. Children learn how to manage their own emotions by observing how their parents handle theirs. When you respond to challenges with poise, you teach your child that strong emotions don't have to dictate behavior, a lesson they'll carry into adulthood. Additionally, non-reactivity fosters trust. When children know their parent won't overreact, they feel safer expressing themselves openly, knowing they won't face harsh judgment or punishment. Of course, staying non-reactive isn't always easy, especially when you're tired, stressed, or triggered. That's why self-awareness is key. Recognize the signs that you're becoming reactive, tightening muscles, raised voice, quickened breathing, and take steps to ground yourself. Practicing mindfulness outside of high-stress moments can strengthen your ability to stay centered when tensions rise. Ultimately, non-reactivity transforms parenting from a series of battles into a collaborative process. It shifts the dynamic from us versus them to we're in this together. By choosing calmness over reactivity, you create space for connection, understanding, and growth. And as you practice this skill consistently, you'll find that conflicts become less frequent and more manageable, not because your child has changed overnight, but because you have changed how you respond. As we continue exploring ways to cultivate calm and confident parenting, remember this. Every time you pause instead of react, you're modeling emotional intelligence and resilience. These small moments add up, shaping not just your relationship with your child, but also their ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. Chapter 7: The Daily Practice of a Calm and Confident Parent. The journey toward becoming a calm and confident parent is not a singular, transformative event, but rather a gradual evolution shaped by consistent, intentional habits. While theoretical principles provide a valuable framework, it is the implementation of practical, daily practices that truly forges a resilient mindset and fosters positive behavioral change. These habits serve not only to maintain emotional steadiness, but also to reinforce the parental role as a reliable and supportive guide for children. This essay will explore a collection of practical strategies that can be seamlessly integrated into everyday life to cultivate a calm and confident approach to parenting. The foundation of a tranquil day begins with intention. Rather than succumbing to the hurriedness of morning routines, dedicating a few moments to self-centering can profoundly impact the day's trajectory. Whether through mindful coffee consumption, deep breathing exercises, or the simple act of noting 3 gratitudes, starting with intention establishes a sense of groundedness, facilitating a calmer response to daily challenges. Central to maintaining composure is the practice of guilt-free self-care. Many parents grapple with prioritizing their own well-being, mistakenly equating it with selfishness. However, self-care is not an indulgence but a necessity. A well-rested, nourished, and emotionally balanced parent is better equipped to respond to the needs of their children. Whether it is a leisurely walk, a chapter of a beloved book, or a brief moment of deep breathing, these restorative practices replenish energy and patience. The metaphor of the empty cup serves as a poignant reminder. One cannot give what one does not possess. The power of positive affirmations cannot be overstated. The internal dialogue plays a crucial role in shaping confidence and influencing interactions with children. Negative self-talk such as, "I'm failing at this," or "I should have done better," erodes confidence and manifests in interactions. Conversely, positive affirmations such as, "I am doing my best and that is enough," or "I am capable of handling whatever comes my way," rewire the brain to focus on strengths, rather than perceived inadequacies. Even the most composed parents encounter moments of heightened stress. Therefore, having a calm-down toolkit readily available ensures preparedness when emotions run high. This toolkit might include deep breathing exercises, visualization techniques, or a playlist of soothing music. Accessibility is key, allowing for immediate recourse when tension arises. The practice of reflective thinking before bedtime fosters continuous growth. By dedicating a few moments to reviewing the day's events, parents can identify successes and areas for improvement. Questions such as, "What was my biggest win today?" and "Where did I struggle and how can I approach it differently tomorrow?" promote self-awareness and encourage a growth mindset. Celebrating progress, regardless of its magnitude, reinforces the journey toward calmness and confidence. Building connection through presence is a simple yet profoundly impactful habit. Giving children undivided attention, even for brief periods, strengthens the parent-child bond. Eliminating distractions such as phones or work emails, and engaging fully in shared activities reassures children of their value, thereby reducing attention-seeking behaviors. Setting realistic expectations is paramount in cultivating a calm parenting approach. Perfectionism breeds unnecessary pressure and hinders flexibility. Accepting that mistakes are inevitable both for parents and children transforms them into valuable learning opportunities. Finally, seeking support when needed reinforces the understanding that parenting is not a solitary endeavor. Reaching out to friends, family, or support groups provides encouragement and advice, lightening the emotional load and fostering a sense of community. In essence, the cultivation of a calm and confident parenting mindset is an ongoing process, shaped by the consistent implementation of these practical daily habits. By prioritizing intention, self-care, positive affirmations, and reflective practices, parents can create a foundation for emotional steadiness and foster harmonious relationships with their children. Conclusion: the journey to becoming the parent you aspire to be. Parenting is not a fixed destination, but an evolving journey, a dynamic tapestry woven with moments of radiant joy and shadowed challenges. It calls for patience, thoughtful reflection, and resilience as we strive to nurture confident, compassionate, and capable children. This book has explored key principles and tools to empower parents to approach their roles with calmness and confidence. From understanding the psychology of authority to embracing the transformative power of non-reactivity, each insight serves as a guidepost for strengthening family bonds and fostering homes filled with harmony and cooperation. Mastery of these ideas does not happen overnight. Parenting is a process that demands patience, consistent effort, and unwavering persistence. Some days will feel like triumphs where everything aligns seamlessly. Other days may bring doubt and difficulty. Yet even in uncertainty, every small step forward matters. Each time you choose calm over chaos, pause before reacting, or model emotional regulation, you plant seeds that will grow into meaningful outcomes. Progress often unfolds quietly through countless small, intentional actions. Embracing imperfection is essential on this path. No parent is perfect, and perfection is neither achievable nor necessary. The true measure of success lies in your commitment to growth, focusing on progress rather than an unattainable ideal. Mistakes are opportunities for learning, both for you and your children. Demonstrating resilience by trying again after setbacks teaches them that strength comes from effort, not avoidance. Your willingness to embrace vulnerability and keep moving forward is one of the greatest gifts you can offer. As you continue this journey, remember, becoming the parent you aspire to be is a gradual, step-by-step process. Every decision to remain calm during tough moments, to listen deeply to your child's feelings, to repair ruptures with love, shapes the parent you are becoming. Your children watch how you navigate life's complexities, drawing lessons from your grace, strength, and kindness. They learn not only from what you say but also from how you live. Parenting is a lifelong odyssey, rich with both joy and challenge. It is a story written with every loving act, a legacy built through moments of connection and care. Trust your intuition, believe in your ability to adapt and grow, and know that your efforts matter profoundly. Each gentle response, each moment of presence, adds a brushstroke to the masterpiece of your family's shared story. By creating a haven of calm and confidence, you provide your children not only with a sense of belonging, but also with the enduring tools they need to face life's inevitable currents. In nurturing such an environment, you contribute to something far greater than yourself. A brighter, more compassionate future shaped by the values and love you instill today. Through every challenge and triumph, you are shaping that future one loving moment at a time. Thank you for listening to this book. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I'd be so grateful if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Sharing this content with others who might benefit from it would mean the world to me. Your support helps me continue creating content like this, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.